everyone, welcome to my live creative time today. My name is Mandy Witherby from Mandy's Papercraft Creations, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Sydney, Australia. Welcome back to another week of crafting. We have got, or I have got some fun projects to share with you today, so I hope you enjoy that. We are going to be playing with some of the new products from the brand new catalogue. One of the new bundles which I just got in the June bundle special. So we're going to have a play with one of those today. So I'm going to just pull this live up on my other devices so that I can see everybody's comments there. So we'll do that while we're waiting for everybody to find their notifications that I've gone live. And hopefully people will start to jump on in. All right, so let me just find this over here. Okay, got it up on my iPad, and now I'll get it on my computer as well, just to be sure that we see the comments on both, because often one of them will play up. So it's always good to have that backup. So as you're jumping on in, say hi, let me know that you're here. If you are watching live today with me, I am filming on Facebook, and today is the 8th of July 2024, Monday the 8th of July. If you're live, you'll see the red live button up in the top left hand corner. You'll know that you're live. If you don't see that, then you know that you're watching the replay. I will also upload this over to my YouTube channel. So if you're watching over there on my YouTube channel, thank you so much for joining me over there as well. It's always great to have you viewing over there as well, and I hope that you enjoy my videos. All right, now feel free to leave me a comment. Sorry, I'm just pulling this up, trying to find that over there. Feel free to leave me comments, even if you are watching the replay. I do go back and read those comments, unless Facebook hides them, of course. Because sometimes that happens too, but I try to catch as many of them as possible. Okay, so let's bring that up. Oh good, we've got everything all set up, ready to go. Fantastic. Hey Julie, how are you today? Great to have you with us. Today we've got a little bit of a gloomy day. The sun peeked through a little bit earlier. Early this morning it was pouring with rain though. I heard that in the early hours. I have no idea what time that was. I didn't have a very good sleep last night. I learned that you should not eat too close before going to bed. I was up really late last night, and I was feeling a little bit peckish, so I thought I'll just have some plain crackers. So I had some gluten-free jats, but then I lay in bed half the night feeling crook because I'd eaten too close to laying down, and I was feeling a bit refluxy and a bit yucky. So yes, that's a lesson to myself, not to eat too close to going to bed. So my tummy was not too happy. But anyway, so I had a big sleep in. Well, yeah, kind of had a sleep in because I hadn't slept very well, so I still didn't end up with much sleep anyway. So hey Anne, how are you? Lovely to have you with us. Oh, it's cold and wet down in Canberra today. Yes, I have a feeling that perhaps the east coast of New South Wales might be, not that I've looked at the radar, but I feel, well, you're not even really on the coast. Canberra is more inland, isn't it? It's not really on the coast. But yeah, the weather is a little bit funny today, but certainly a lot colder, most likely down there where you are. Hopefully the sun will be shining later in the week for you, Anne. So let me know what you all did on the weekend. Did you do anything interesting? I know Julie had some celebrations over the weekend, so some family celebrations. But what did everybody else get up to? Let me know in the comments. On Saturday, we had our monthly team gathering. So I shared the afternoon with some of my team members, which was really lovely. We always have a lovely time together, and we have a little bit of a meeting, and we do some recognition, some team recognitions, celebrating our team members and their anniversaries, or as we like to call them, their stamp anniversaries with Stampin' Up and our team. We welcomed a new team member, which was so exciting. It's always fun to welcome new team members. We love having new people come and join us for the fun. And then we do some news and things like that. And then we go into some crafting time together. And this month, because I had been away and I didn't have time to organize anything, we just all brought along our own projects and crafted together on our own projects. So that was really great. So it helped me to catch up a little bit on some of my projects as well. Yeah, so, and great conversation, always great to have a chat and spend some time together. So let me know about your weekend. Hi Helen, how are you? Great to have you with us today. Alrighty. Hey Jenny, how are you? Jenny said, I'm well, thank you, Jenny. Just a bit sleepy, and my tummy hasn't been feeling great today just because I did it to myself. I ate too soon before going to bed last night, and yes, my tummy did not like that. So, note to self, I won't do that again. Oh, frosty down there in Tassie. Oh, but lovely sunny days. Oh, very good. Very good. So what are your sort of temperatures you're getting at the moment, Jenny, down there? I have to say, so far, we haven't really had super cold temperatures. Like, we haven't had any dips below 0 yet overnight, which is interesting. So what are we? We're in July now, and usually by now we've had some minus degrees. But, oh, -1, Jenny. Oh, wow. Yes. Yeah, that's very chilly, very frosty. We'll stay nice and warm, stay rugged up and stay indoors as much as possible so you can stay nice and warm. We need some of the sunny weather here, Jenny. Yes, we do, Julie. Yes, it's a bit gloomy here at the moment. Oh, 11, top of 11 today, Jenny. That's Celsius for anyone who is watching from overseas. That's 11 degrees Celsius and -1 degree Celsius. So I don't know what the conversion is in Fahrenheit, but you can Google it if you want to know what that is, but it's pretty chilly. Yeah, so yeah, we've actually, certainly so far, we've had a milder winter. So fingers crossed that it stays that way. Still cold though, but yeah, not as cold as what we get sometimes. Does anybody else have trouble trying to stay warm during the winter, even with their heating on and things like that? I don't know if it's my circulation or what it is, but I always have trouble staying warm. I've always got blankets and layers, and I mean, I don't have layers on today because I'm filming and I always get hot when I'm talking, but I have my cardigan nearby. I have my blanket. I even went out and bought, can you believe this? Hang on, I'll show you. It's funny. My daughter was mortified. She's like, oh my goodness, who is this woman? I'm not related to her. No, not quite, but she was like, really? Do you remember back in the 80s, the good old leg warmers? Well, guess what I went and found? I went and found a pair of thick, woolly, well, they're not woolly, but they're very thick leg warmers to wear when I'm sitting at my desk over my tracksuit pants or over my jeans, because my legs, especially my calves down, they get really cold. And so I found these leg warmers at a sock shop, and they're great. I've been using them not every day, or usually the evenings, not every evening, but some evenings. And because, you know, when you sit down, your jeans or your pants, even my tracksuit pants, if I'm sitting in tracksuit pants, like the legs ride up, these are great because then I don't get the ankle freezers. So, if you're local and you want to know where I got them from, feel free to send me a message. But they, yeah, they've been great. Yes, I do suffer a little bit with the cold. Don't like the winter too much, but it is what it is. We have to have winter, don't we? All right. Well, let's talk about a little bit of news so we can jump on into the crafting. Julie says, ha ha ha, too funny. You could wear them over tights and do some exercises to keep warm. Well, that's a good idea. I could do some walking or something, couldn't I? I can't do aerobics or anything like that because I can't jump or any of that because of my silly back, but I could do walking, I guess. But yes, over tights is a good idea. Actually, yeah, Do you remember back in the 80s, all the fluoro leg warmers and things like that, and the multicolored ones? Well, there were some of those too, but I thought, no, I'll just get black. I even took them with me on the plane when I flew because I thought, you know what? I don't care. I'm going to put them over the top of my tracksuit pants while I'm traveling if I'm cold. I didn't end up doing it, but because I felt okay in the plane, but I was tempted. I had them with me just in case. I thought, I don't care what other people think, what I look like. I just wanted to be warm. That's all I cared about. The things we do. Well, at least I didn't buy the fluoro ones. I was tempted, but I thought, no. All right. Well, let me share a little bit of news with you. We have got a few things coming up. First of all, I have got this is my very first Christmas in July card buffet. So my card buffets have been quite popular. Lots of people have been enjoying those. So I'm keeping that going. And this month we are having a Christmas in July card buffet. So if you would like to get onto some of those Christmas cards ahead of time, because, you know, we're already in July and the clock is ticking, then feel free to come along to my card buffet. We'll have a range of different projects available for you. You can choose any four of the ones that we have available. You can choose 4 of those and create them on the day, and then you have the option of taking extras home with you if you would like to. It's going to be held on Saturday the 27th of July from 2 p.m. It's only $25 per person, and that includes the 4 cards, everything you need to create the 4 cards, plus light refreshments for afternoon tea. Of course, we always have to have, you know, afternoon tea, and I usually have lollies on the table or something because, you know, you've got to have something yummy while you're crafting. And anyway, registration is by the 17th of July, which I think is next Wednesday. Let me check. Yes, Wednesday week. So Wednesday of next week is the RSVP. However, seats are limited. So if the seats fill up, I'll have to close it off earlier. So yeah, so I will be advertising that in the next 24 hours, but you can go to my website if you would like to register now ahead of time. That's mandywitherby.stampinup.net. It is already there on my calendar, or you can find my events via my blog as well. You just need to click on my blog. You just need to click on the extra tabs. Oh, what is it called? Can't think what it's called now. More. You click on more or something, because it doesn't. I think the tabs for my calendar don't come up automatically because I've got so many tabs across the top. They don't all fit. Okay, so when I look at it on my computer. Oh no, it is under events, actually. I can see it under events. Depends what device you're using. If you're on a phone, you might need to click on see more or the 3 little dots. But if you're looking on a computer, you should be able to see home, shop, join my team, events. So look under the events, tutorial bundles, and then there's the 3 little dots for the additional things. So yeah, check under events. I'm just clicking on that now and just checking on my computer to make sure that is still linking through. Yes, it is. Good. Just want to double check because I hadn't checked that for a little while. So you can get to it those ways if you would like to register. I did send one email out to my customers last night. Yes, but I haven't sent out my general newsletter with the advertisement in it yet. So yeah, but that'll be going out in the next 24 hours as well. Okay, now I've got to go back to the other tab. Hang on one sec. I've flicked over to the other one. There we go. Now I can see comments. Hi Dimity, how are you? Lovely to have you with us. All right. Now, a few other things, some Stampin' Up news. We have got the bonus days promotion running at the moment, which is awesome because everyone who shops during July, or from the 3rd of July onwards, with every purchase of $90 and above, well, let me reiterate that. For every $90 that you spend, you will get a $9 coupon code from Stampin' Up, and you'll get to redeem those coupons in August for product, which is awesome. So you get a little shopping spree on Stampin' Up. So thank you so much, Stampin' Up. Be sure to be shopping in July if you want to grab those coupons. So if you had a wish list and you were holding off and wanting to get a few things, or if you're putting in an order and it's getting close to the $90, consider bumping it up to the $90 so you can get the $9 coupon, and then you can use that next month to redeem for some freebies. So there you go. So you can, and they're cumulative, you can earn as many of them as you like throughout the month. There's no limit on them, which is awesome. Now what will happen is, if you are eligible for those coupon codes after you've placed your order, and this goes for demonstrators as well, we can earn these as well. Plus we get our discount, which is awesome. So those coupon codes will be emailed to you using the email that you have your account with Stampin' Up with, and you need to save or print that email so that you can use those coupon codes on your orders next month, because I don't get sent a copy of your, if you're one of my customers or one of my team members, I don't get sent a copy of your coupon codes, and I don't know if Stampin' Up has a copy of the coupon codes that you receive because they're computer generated. So make sure that you do save those emails. I put an order in last night, and the coupon codes that I got, I actually printed out my email, so I've got a hard copy. I always do that because I'm a bit old school. I like to have hard copies of everything. So I've got that printed out ready so that I can redeem them next month. So yay, then I can have a free shopping spree next month. So that is the first thing, so keep that in mind. Stampin' Up also released 2 new kits last week. So I filmed last week on the 1st of July, and then all of these new releases and the promotion, everything started on the 3rd. So I wasn't able to share any of these then because they hadn't happened yet. But we do have 2 new kits. So this is the Garden of Thanks kit, and I believe that there is a 3rd project as well. I'm just going to have a quick look. There's only 2 showing on the flyer, but I feel like there's a 3rd one. Let me just go over here and have a look. Yes, there are 3. So this is the Garden of Thanks kit. There are 3 different projects. There's another one that is a blue base, like a boho blue, really pretty actually, but it's a beautiful, beautiful kit. So look out for that one in the online store, the Garden of Thanks kit. Now, all of the kits in the kits collection, you won't find these in a catalogue. You won't be able to purchase through a catalogue. But if you go to the online store, they are all there either under the kits collection, or you can go to the online exclusives. They show up in both areas, and you might even click on what's new and they'll probably come up then. Let me just have a look in, yeah, even if you click on, oh, actually I'm in the demonstrator view. Hang on, let me go to customer view and just have a look to see what it looks like on your end, just so I can give you the right information. I don't want to tell you one thing when it looks different to me, and it doesn't look the same for you. So there is the carousel that comes in across the top of the different promotions that are running at the moment, or the new things. So you can click on any of those to learn more, and that'll take you through to the page. What's new, I think, is the, yeah, if you click on what's new, they should come up under what's new as well, with the new arrivals. Yes, they're there as well. Cool. There's this other one as well, which is super cute, great for the kids. So if you have got children or grandchildren that are on school holidays and you're looking for something for them to do, consider kits as well, because there's a whole heap of kits that are tailored towards the children. So there's this one as well, the Circus Celebration Kit. This one has 2 different cards with the cute circus animals on them. They're really adorable. This one's only showing one of the cards. There is another one as well. So go to the online store and have a look for that. There's also a whole heap of other kits in the kits collection that are tailored towards the children. There's even a children's game one. It's a little like fishing game. And there's other great things. There's even, oh, I should have done that today actually. There's a cute little, let me go and find it. I can't think what it's called, but I'll check to see if it's in stock as well. There's like a little scrapbooking album, which is a really fun one. It's brightly coloured, great for holidays. It's called the Love This Memory Notebook Kit, and it's just a little, it's a little long, what are the dimensions of it? A little long scrapbooking kit. Okay, so it makes, the book is 21.6 centimetres by 13.3 centimetres, so it's sort of long and skinny. And you get everything in it. The kids get well, you can use it as an adult. I bought one for myself. I just haven't used it yet. But they get everything in there to create the layouts, and then all they need to do is add the photos and write their little stories, their little journaling. So that could be something fun that they might like to do even with their friends. Could get one for them and one for their friend or something, and have their friends over and create with them. But yeah, that's a really, really cute kit as well. It's called Love This Memory Notebook Kit. So anyway, check out the kits collections. There's lots and lots there. Not only for you, but also for the children. So yeah, definitely check that out. And even the teens would probably love the memory notebook kit as well, or the tweens. All right, now the other thing we've got, which also launched on the 3rd of July was a very big day, was the brand new online exclusive products. So these are products that Stampin' Up releases directly into the online store. They aren't in the catalogues. They do releases every couple of months directly into the online store. This is one of the bundles. This one is on my wish list, and I had this actually in my shopping cart, but I haven't purchased it yet because then I needed to purchase some other things that I needed in a hurry. So this one's still sitting in my cart for the future. But this is the beautiful is it called Celebrate Autumn? What is that one called? Let's have a look. This one's really beautiful. So some of the new products that have come in, I have ordered one of the suites, and I'll be able to show that to you in the next couple of weeks when I receive that. This one is called Changing Leaves, I believe. Changing Leaves bundle, and you get the stamps, the dies, and an embossing folder. So it's a hybrid embossing folder. Sorry, I'm pointing to the wrong thing. Yeah, so all of those three coordinate together. You can get them individually, or you can get them together as a bundle. But remember, you always save 10% when you bundle things together, when they're available as a bundle. So there's those. This is the suite that I have just ordered, which I forget the name of now. Seasons of Green and Gold. I've just ordered this one. So this one is a Christmas suite, but some of the papers, which they have gold in them as well, which is gorgeous. Some of the papers are not seasonal specific, so you can use them for other projects. They don't have to be for Christmas. And even some of the stamps and dies as well. So that's a little sneak peek. And I love these tag dies. So I've purchased those, and the sentiments, and there's another, these are Christmas sentiments, but there's another stamp set that is has generic sentiments, like for different occasions, that also coordinates with this, and I ordered that one as well. So I'll be able to show those all to you very, very soon. There's also this suite as well. This is the Iconic Celebrations suite, and this one's got a range of papers in different designs, so both for Christmas, celebration, and I think there's fireworks there, so like New Year's Eve. There's some snowflakes. Yeah, there's some fireworks ones there. So all different sorts of things. A little bit hard to see because it's I've got the other color coming through. There we go. So there is that one. But yeah, but there's other products as well. Other bundles, other stamp sets. They're the two big suites, I think. But yeah, there's some other bundles and things. So go to the online exclusives and have a look anyway. There's lots there to discover. And also too, if you were a close to my heart account holder, or you were a close to my heart maker before they closed. There are some brand new close to my heart products there that you can purchase as well. So they are currently only available in limited amounts, just to those that previously held accounts. I think from September onwards, close to my heart products will be available through Stampin' Up for everybody. But I think that's correct. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's correct. But yeah, so that'll be exciting. I'm excited for that. All right, well, that's all the news. How about we jump into some crafting? Oh, before I do that, let me just pop my links in the comments for you, because you might want to find some of these things and you might want to register for my card class, Christmas in July card buffet. So I'm going to put, it is in my link tree, so I'm going to put all of my links there in the comments. Oh, now I've gone to the wrong window. So I've got so many windows open. There we go. All right, so if you want to find my online store, if you want to find the registration for my card buffet, if you want to find any of my social medias or anything like that, they're all under that link tree. What is it? Linktree /Mandy_Witherby. So yeah, you can find them all there. I will put those links also in the details of this video, both here on Facebook and over on YouTube when I upload that as well. All right, now it's time to craft. All right, so I'm going to cover up my camera and tip it down onto the desktop just so I don't make you all dizzy while I transition my camera. So here we go. Bear with me. All righty. I'll just tighten everything up. You know what I just realized? I don't have my battery plugged into my phone. So I probably better do that before we get started, because I won't see when it alerts me that the battery is going flat, because currently I've got it plugged into my iPad. It was getting low, but let me just move that to my phone. Whoop. There we go. All right. Okay, oh, a little bit crooked and a little bit wonky. Oh, didn't do too good today, did I? Some days I get it first go, and then other days, there we go, that's not too bad. Other days, it's like super wonky. All right, let me move my keyboard. I'll pop that over here. To move my other chair. I actually have in my craft room two desks, two chairs, and often Amber and I are in here. Amber's my daughter, for those of you who don't know. She works as my assistant, and often we're both in here working away, one at one desk, one at the other. Alrighty, now have you all got your cuppers? I have got, I've just got ordinary English breakfast today. I don't know if you remember, was it last week or the week before, I was talking about how my locking latch broke on my mug. So in my order that I placed last night, I've ordered a new one. This color is the old Tahitian Tide. These are the tumblers were in colors that just retired. So I think they were the 2022 to 2024 that retired in May. This one is Tahitian Tide, and this one is sold out, so there's no more of these ones, but there are still 4 other colors, and my new one that's coming is the Starry Sky. So if you want these tumblers, they're only available till they all sell out, but they keep your tea really nice and hot. So yes, or your whatever you're drinking, your tea, your coffee, your hot chocolate. Hey Vicky, how you going? Lovely to have you here with us today. All right, I forgot to talk about my brooch. You might have noticed my brooch as I was chatting. I've worn a nice bright coloured brooch today. It's one of my new ones. It's got Actually, I don't know if I can I do this? No, I probably can't do that. That's right. We'll look at it again at the end. But it's got nice bright colours because we are going to be playing today with a suite that has beautiful bright colours. So this is the Full of Life suite, and it does look full of life, doesn't it? All these beautiful bright colours. Lots of fun things going on with this suite. Now, when I first saw this suite, I didn't love it. I have to admit, I didn't love it. But I just thought, oh my goodness, there's a lot going on there, and I thought, I think I just felt overwhelmed with all of the colours, and yeah, just a lot going on, and I felt a bit overwhelmed. Do you ever feel like that sometimes? But the more I saw people playing with it, and I actually got the DSP first as part of my, I got that in because of the paper shares that I had when we had the new catalogue release. And when I had a close look at them, I thought, actually, I quite like them. I quite like the papers, and they're all done with watercolours. So we'll have a closer look at those in a moment. But yeah, I've come to like this more and more. And I just got the bundle in June when we had the stamp and die bundle special. So I got those. I've got the ribbon. I don't have the embellishments because they are currently out of stock. So they're non-orderable at the moment. They are coming back in, but just at the moment when I placed my order for the bundle, they were unavailable. They might have come in by now, I haven't checked. But anyway, what I wanted to show you was these projects here. So remember that you can always use your catalogues for creative inspiration. They're not just for showing you the products, but there's lots and lots of creative inspiration, lots of samples in the catalogue. You'll find them on almost every page, that there'll be samples that can creatively inspire you, that can give you lots of ideas. You can case them straight from the page. Yeah, or you can just use them to launch, you know, some ideas from. I use the catalogue a lot for that. Now, I was researching yesterday some different projects just to get some ideas of what I might do with this suite, because to be honest, I only really pulled it out. I mean, I had already looked at the paper, hadn't really had a good look at the bundle until last night. And when I was looking for ideas, I found a few ideas on Pinterest and in the demonstrator planning place. The demonstrator planning place is a group, a Facebook group for Stampin' Up demonstrators where we can share our projects and ideas. And I found lots and lots of great projects, but then I got a bit overwhelmed. So I thought, okay, pare it back, because I thought, right, where do I start? And I thought best place to start is with the catalogue. So I thought I might show you how to create or use these ideas to create, you know, the cards either exactly as they are or to change them up a little bit. Now, as Stampin' Up demonstrators, we also have lots and lots of resources available to us and lots of support from Stampin' Up. One of those is we have a document, and for those who are Stampin' Up demonstrators who don't know this, tune your ears in right now as I say this. We have a resource which is called the, oh gosh, what's it called now? Hang on, I'll tell you, because I had it open. I've just got to go up to the top of the page. It's the, for each catalogue or samples that are on the online store, we have a sample recipe document. So we have a document that shows us each of the projects and what products have been used in the project. So if you are one of my customers, then and you see a project in the one of the catalogs or in the online store and you want to know what has been used on that project, feel free to get in contact with me, because I can look up the document and I can tell you exactly what has been used. So I went to there today because I haven't used it for a little while, I have to admit, and I printed out the sheets that had the information for, I've got some over the back. I was thinking, wait, I'm missing some, but there they are over the back, that have the projects for this page. So I thought, great, that is a great starting point. Let's start there. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Now, if you are a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, you can access the sample recipes. If you want to know where that is and you are unsure, I do talk about this a lot with my team. So most of my team know, apart from maybe some of my newer team members. But if you are a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and you don't know where it is, either ask your team leader or feel free to ask me and I can let you know where to find it. All right, so let's have a look at these products. Oh, Amber just popped a comment up as well to let us know. Okay, the iridescent faceted gems are available now. Oh, cool. Oh, I could have put them in my order last night. I didn't even think to check. The iridescent striped ribbon, which we are going to be using, is currently unavailable. Okay, so these have come in and now this one's gone unavailable. So, but that's okay. We'll still use it today because it's part of the suite. And then if you would like it, let me know and I can keep an eye on the inventory status report for you and let you know when they come back in. All right. Oh, you haven't been able to find these resources, Vicky, and you are a demonstrator. Okay. So if you go into the demonstrator website, so write this down, demonstrator website, business resources, print lab, they're in the print lab and you've got to scroll all the way down to the bottom of the print lab. If you're on a computer or on a tablet, it's going to be on the left hand side right down the bottom. Okay, it's going to be in, I think it's product resources. Oh, I don't have that window open now. I think it's under products. Let's see. Oh, I'm in the customer view right now. Yeah, so anyway, it's in the print lab. So just check in the print lab and scroll right down to the bottom and you'll find all of the resources there. And you'll be blown away, Vicky, when you see them. Yeah, so go to print lab. And then when you open up the print lab tab, you just click on visit and then scroll all the way down and it's under products. Yeah, it's under products. They're all there. The annual catalogue, the July online exclusive samples, the March online exclusive samples, November 2023, blah, 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 blah. There's also a color coach there. And there's other resources there as well. So yeah, there you go. So hopefully that was helpful, Vicky. Yes, definitely go and take a look. All right, products. Let's have a quick look. So this is the beautiful ribbon. This is the iridescent striped ribbon and it's so pretty and it's really soft actually. Sometimes some of the iridescent ribbons can be a bit stiff, but this one's really soft. It's, how wide is this one? I think it's 1.3 centimeters. Oh, here it is. 1.3 centimeters or half an inch if you do inches. So it's really pretty. And then this is the stamp set. We've got lots of great sentiments. The images on the front are shown at 80%. So the stamps themselves are actually quite large. That's the size of them. You can see they're quite big. I haven't used these yet. I've just opened them today. Well, I had a quick look last night, but yeah. And then these are the dies. We'll take them out of the packet. So these are the Friends for Life stamp set and dies. And we've got like a paint drip. And then we've got the word friend. A bit hard to read it because it looks back to front. And then we've got the outline as well. We've got this heart. So the heart is in two parts. We've got the cutout for the heart. It cuts out all of these details, but this is the surround to cut the outside part, or you can just use this, holding it upside down, or you can just use this part on its own, which is beautiful. We've got a couple of leaves. We've got a leaf outline, which die cuts this leaf. We've got a standalone leaf. We've got the hearts that cut out these hearts. And then we've got additional little hearts here as well. So aren't they beautiful? And the paper is gorgeous. Now, this is a 6x6 designer series paper. There are 48 sheets in the pack. but there's 12 designs. Okay, so you get 4 sheets of each in the pack. I've just pulled out a quarter of the pack, but this is one of each of the papers. So let's have a look at these. These are all done with watercolors. So they've been hand painted and then photographed, but they're really, really lovely. So you got lots of different color combinations here. I love the spots. Actually, there's a smaller spot that I really love. So we've got the greens and blues. So it's like they've done a bit of color theory with these. They've got some of the color, what do you call it? What do you call it? Where, oh my goodness, it's gone out of my head. It'll come to me. Ombre, like an ombre effect with the colors. Yeah. This one I love. I love this little one with the little dots. Got that one. We've got this one, the blues to purples. And then we've got the yellows to greens. Okay, so that's one side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep. And then on the other side, which I love even more, you've got all of these great water. I'll do them one by one so you can see them properly. But they are just stunning. Look at this one. It's like a rainbow. It's so gorgeous. This one, I think this one's my favorite. All those watercolors. Just so pretty. This one to make a nice sunset. And this one looks like the grass going into the sunset, doesn't it? This one would be great for water or sky. I love this one. This one looks like it's actually had the ink pad swiped across the cardstock or the paper. This one reminds me of a Splice ice block. It looks like the colours. Does everyone know what I'm talking about? You know the Splice ice blocks? That's what it makes me think of. Pink and purple, my 2 favourite colours. So it's kind of a bluey purple. This one's pretty too. They're just such gorgeous colours. Love this one. And this one looks like a sunset as well. Would you have it that way or that way? Probably that way. Yeah. So there you go. So that's the papers. But yes, you get 48 sheets in the complete pack. That's just, these are just a quarter. Oh, hi Rose. How are you? Good timing. I'm just showing everybody all the beautiful papers that we're going to be using today. All right. So I thought what we might do is we might start off with one of the quick and easy projects first. Oh, there you go. See, my live has gone off now on my computer. Thankfully, I still have my iPad running. I thought we'd do one of the quick and easy monochromatic ones. I was having trouble choosing which colour I would like to do, but I think we might just go with the pink. Although, let's see, we're going to be doing something with this one as well. So let's go the blue. Let's go the blue one. All right, so I'm going to go to my resource here and see what colour blue. Blueberry bushel. I don't use blueberry bushel very often, so let's give that one a go. All right, now I got all of the, you'll laugh when you see this. You laugh or you might feel overwhelmed. These are all the colours in the paper. Now, let me see if I can tip these up. I don't know if I can. No, I think I'm going to lose the lot if I try. All right, so these are all the colours in the paper. So I pulled out all of the ink pads. We've got Daffodil Delight, Crushed Curry, Pumpkin Pie, Pretty in Pink, Melon Mambo, Real Red, Petunia Pop, Berry Burst, Coastal Cabana, Balmy Blue, Blueberry Bushel, Lemon Lime Twist, Granny Apple Green, Shy Shamrock, and Shaded Spruce. Now, I haven't pulled out all the cardstocks in those because I knew I wouldn't use all the cardstocks, but I just pulled out all of the inks. So we're going to start with Blueberry Bushel. And we're going to do a very quick card with the Blueberry Bushel. And then we're going to go into doing one of the more detailed cards. We won't get all of the cards done that are on that page. All right, let me have a look on my resource. What do we need? We need some Blueberry Bushel cardstock, some basic white. Yeah, and then we need our Blueberry Bushel ink. And we also need some Night of Navy ink. What else have they used? Okay, so they've used some Night of Navy ink as well, which I didn't get out, but I will grab that out as well. Okay, so they've used the two of those together. Shaded Spruce was for the Shaded Spruce one. Night of Navy, Blueberry Bushel, Berry Burst, Pretty in Pink, Shy Shamrock. Okay, Stampin' Dimensionals, multi-purpose glue. We need the stamps, and yep. Okay, we're going to be doing a little bit of stamping off. All right, I've got my white cardstock, and we just need some Blueberry Bushel cardstock as well. There's my white cardstock. Let me grab some Blueberry Bushel. All right, now what they've done, by the look of the image, just having a look again in the catalogue. Okay, so they've stamped, okay, these look like small cards. So what size have they used? 8.5 by 11 cardstock, 8.5 by 11 inches. Oh, that's their standard size. Yeah. All right, I'm going to have a look at that stamp first and see the size, because I think they've made note card size cards. So let's just pop our inks over to the side. We've got our cardstock there ready to go. So they've used this one here, which is like an ink splodge, or like a swipe of a paintbrush. And then they've got the Best Wishes and the hearts. Okay, so let's pull all of those out. I'll grab some blocks and we'll put those on. You know what I didn't grab? I didn't grab grid paper today. Let's see. Okay, I still have some of my small grid paper. Unfortunately, this grid paper isn't available any longer, but we do have the large grid paper, or the standard size grid paper, which comes in a pad, in a large pad of 100 sheets, and that'll last you for a very, very long time. Or perhaps you can share it with a friend and go halves with a friend. All right, so we're going to do that one. We're going to get our Best and our Wishes. Best, and we want the hearts. Wishes. All right, so it's the four stamps out of the set that we're using for this card. Now, these ones haven't been used before because they are, as I said, they're brand new. I just opened the stamp set last night, so we're going to give them a little clean. But first of all, I'm just going to separate them here on. I've got them on the paper. I've got them face down because I don't want to stretch them out of shape before I add them to my block. So I'm just picking them up one by one. Oops. Get a couple of smaller blocks for these two. So this is a standard D block. The D block is the most universal block. It's the one that will fit most size stamps. We do have some larger stamps that do need a larger block, but the D pretty much fits the majority. All right, so I'm just going to give all of those a little clean on my chamois. I did give my chamois a clean today. I know it doesn't look like it, but they do stain from the ink, but it's clean. It was running clean. There was no more ink coming out of it. So just give them a really good scrub on there, and then I'm stamping them back off on the paper just to dry them off, because if we leave any water on there, the ink is not going to sit on the stamp properly, because it's water-based ink, so it's going to want to dilute. There we go. All right. Okay, so I'm just trying to see. So they have, if that's the size, let's see, they had 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, probably is actually. Probably is okay. All right, so I have got half a sheet of Blueberry Bushel here, and this is, oops, half of an A4 sheet. So I'm just going to, so I cut that at So this is my full A4 sheet. Okay, so I had it horizontally like that, and I cut it at 14.85. All right. Then I'm going to turn it again horizontally with the long side, and I'm going to score that at 10.5. And that gives me my card base. So I've got the mountain fold, or the part that goes up on the inside of the card, and I'm going to fold that over. And you put the mountain fold on the inside when you're folding your card so that your seam or your folded edge doesn't crack. Okay, because if you put that folded edge on the outside, often the cardstock will crack. And I'll just use the edge there and the edge here on my trimmer to line that up so I get a nice straight fold, even though I've scored it first. Sometimes when I go to fold it, I still don't fold it straight. And I just use my bone folder to burnish that fold line. All right, so that's my base. I'm going to cut now a piece of white. So I'm going to start by cutting that in half at 14.85. Then I'm going to turn that on the long side again and cut that again in half. So now I've got two full card front pieces. I'm going to take one of those pieces and I'm going to trim that down to make a piece that we're going to stamp on for the card. I think it's going to have at least a 3mm border, 3mm border. So I'm going to cut this at 9.9 across the short side, and then 14.25, 1, 2 and a smidge. Okay, that gives us a 3mm border. Now you can either put that on straight, and look, I think their border that they've done is a little bit smaller because they had theirs on an angle. I think they might have taken off a bit more of the, a bit more than that. So maybe they did, but we can have it at that size. We can have it at whatever size we want. We can change it up. So let's have a look. Hey Martha, how are you? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I might trim this layer down a little bit more so we have a bit more of the blue border. All right, so I might take off, let's see. So I'm going to use the little millimeters over here now. So I did a 3mm border. I might take off 2 more millimeters either side. So if I go 1, 2 on that side, turn it this way, and I'm looking at the little lines here. I'm taking off another 2 millimeters off each side, or off the long side and off the short side, and that now gives us, oh no, that should have been, oh yeah, no, that's right, that will be 5. Let's see now we should have a wider border. There we go, now we've got a wider border. Now on the sample card they had theirs at a bit of an angle like that, and that's probably about the size that they had. So it's a 5mm border all the way around, or 1/2 centimetre. Okay, let me just check that I did that right now that I just said that, because I did it, whoops. Oh, I'm tapping my lights. There we go. Oh, I did it again. Sorry. Very sensitive lights, these ones. Oh, there's my ruler. Let me just have a look and see. I will put all the measurements. Yes, it's 1/2 centimetre on each side. I will put all the measurements on my blog this week too. So if you miss the measurements, don't worry. But basically, we've just created a 5mm border all the way around. Okay. And I just made that probably much more complicated than what it needed to be. All good. We are crafting on the fly today. Alrighty. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to stamp our paint splatters, and we're going to stamp the first one. I'm just going to move my stamps. I always like to have them on my left side so that I'm not sticking my arm in them. Do you do that? Do you have like your own little setup where you like to position things and have things laid out on your desk in certain places? Do you do that too? Oh, just got my finger caught in my earring. Hang on a minute. I've got to put that back in my ear. There we go. Lucky it was a quick release earring. Otherwise I would have hurt my ear just then. Okay. Alrighty. So, Night of Navy and Blueberry Bushel. I think, or wait on. They might have, oh, okay, the sentiment is in Night of Navy. The colours are in Blueberry Bushel. All right, so let's put the Night of Navy over there. Okay, so we're going to have it up this way. So when you're looking at the splodge, the ink splodge, I've got it so that it is that way. So the bit that sort of sticks up in the middle is at the top, and then this bit is at the bottom. Doesn't really matter whichever way, but that's just the way I'm going to do it. And I kind of want to work out where, so I use my grid paper to line that up straight, and I want to work out where I'm going to place them. Now, if they're not exactly in the middle, it doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Okay, so I'm going to put the first one about there. And we're going to do a little bit of stamping off. So we're going to do the first one full strength. Let's find the center, thereabouts. So we're going to go there. Then we're going to go there, there, there. There we go. So that's first generation, second, third, fourth generation. So the last one is going to be very light. Now we need, while we've got that out, we need to stamp some hearts. Now I'm going to give this a clean straight away because the blue is a very deep pigment and it will want to stain your photopolymer. But if we clean it straight away, it'll eliminate excess staining. You might still get a little bit of staining. Give that another go. There we go. So it might turn a little bit pinky purpley, but don't worry, it doesn't affect how the stamp works. It'll still work really well. All right, hearts. So we need an extra piece of basic white to stamp some hearts, and I'm going to grab some scrap to do that. I keep a little scrap bucket of all of my offcuts of my basic white, and these come in really handy for sentiments or little pieces like this. Now this one's got a little bit of ink on one side, but you know what? I'm going to turn it over and use the other side. Am I going to fit my hearts on there? Yep. And we're going to die cut those. So I'm using the Blueberry Bushel again, and we're just going to stamp those hearts. There we go. I love this because it's got a little hook on it, so I can just hook it on the side of my IKEA trolley. And let me know if you want to know where those little tubs came from, if you're interested in those. I've got a whole heap of them, and I've got a lot of tools and things on my different trolleys. I've got 3 of the IKEA trolleys, and I've got tools and paintbrushes and all different sorts of things in the different little tubs on my different trolleys. They are very handy. It's extra storage, which is great. All right, so we are going to die cut those in a minute, but while we've still got our stamps out, we're going to stamp our best wishes, and now I'm using my Night of Navy. Is it best wishes? Yeah, best wishes. And it's going to be stamped over this way a little bit. All right, so let's ink that up. Make sure we got good ink coverage. We're going to stamp our best over this way. Stamp it about there. I don't know if I got that straight actually. It wasn't really, oh yeah, that's not too bad. And then our wishes, we're going to offset that a little bit down here. There we go. So this is a really easy card to create. Very quick and easy. Just give this a clean. Stamp off that excess ink first before cleaning it on your chamois. Just helps to preserve your chamois a little bit longer because it doesn't put as much ink into your chamois. Then you won't have to clean it as much. Oh, you don't have IKEA there in Tasmania, Rose. Oh, I didn't know that. Well, that's a bit sad. Do you have trolleys similar to the IKEA trolleys, like from, I think even Kmart started doing them, didn't they? I don't know what the quality is like, but different places have the different craft trolleys. Even maybe Spotlight. Do you have a Spotlight store down there, Rose? Do they have a Spotlight in Tassie? Sad that they don't have IKEA. All right, so that's the basis of our card, and then we just need to die cut the hearts. So that was nice and easy. So I've got my mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Just move that out the way. Did anyone grab one of these with the special last month and get the extra 10% discount on it? Probably from Kmart. Yes, you have Spotlight. Oh, there you go. You can get the trolleys from Kmart, from Spotlight too. I don't know if they have the little tubs with the little hooks on them. But Kmart might have something similar anyway. You have to have a look. Yeah. They have all different sorts of things everywhere now. Once upon a time, you could only get these Fandangle things from, you know, specific stores, but now they seem to pop up from everywhere. Like the tubs, the larger tubs that I use to store my projects that I'm working on, or that I use for classes and things. We used to only be able to get them from Kmart, from IKEA, sorry. Now they have them at Kmart too. So Kmart's a bit closer for us, so IKEA's a little bit further away. There we go. So we've got 1 and 2. So even though it's a single stamp and it's a single die, they do cut out individually, which is awesome. So then you can use them how you like. All right, we'll pop that one back on there. And we'll put our card together. Okay, there we go. So very easy. We're just going to pop that down like that. Actually, you can stick it flat if you want to keep it simple, or you might want to pop it up on dimensionals just for a bit of added interest, which I think I'm going to do because, you know, I love to add dimensionals to everything. Now the card in the catalogue, this is one of the easier cards, which is great for some quick card making, or if you are new to card making, this would be a great project for you. If you don't have the dies, if you just had the stamps, you could just hand cut those hearts. You could hand cut around them, fussy cut them as we call it. Just notice this is a new pack of Stampin' Dimensionals, and I haven't drawn my lines on the back of them so that I can see if I've removed the backings or not. All right, and we're going to put this down at an angle. Now, if you don't like angles, you can stick it straight. But the good thing with the angles is you don't have to have it straight, which is also great if you have trouble lining things up. So if you struggle with that, then purposely putting things crooked is a great idea. Oops, there we go, got it. Now I'm just going to use, I've got a half dimensional here, which I'm going to use for the smaller heart, or if you have the minis, the mini Stampin' Dimensionals, you can use those. I might put the big heart first. Oh wait, let's work out where we're going to put them first before I remove the backings. So they had this one here and this one up here. Something like that. So I think maybe my card is a little bit bigger. I feel like the one in the catalogue is a note card size, and I've done mine at full card size. But if you want to cut it down to note card size, then you can make it smaller. It's up to you. There you go. So that is the first quick and easy card. I'll show you in the catalogue. So it's these three here, just doing a monochromatic card, as we say, just using the one sort of colour throughout the project. But yeah, you can certainly cut that down. They have definitely made a smaller card, like a note card size. I've done a standard size card. So you can see it looks a bit different. I might add some bling to that and dress it up a little bit. I've got lots and lots of bling here. I store them in my cases. I got some new bling the other day. It was very exciting when you get new bling. I got these ones, which are the adhesive back dots for days. I don't know what colour's at the top, if there's another one above the yellow, or if that's the top. Oh, green. We've got green at the top. There we go. So that's the dot for days. So those colours don't go with what we're... kind of want to keep it monochromatic. We've got these ones, which are the transparent adhesive backed dots, and we've got the grey sort of ones at the top there, which go up to the top. We've got these pearly ones, which are the adhesive backed pearl trio. They're quite nice. Those blue ones might almost go. They might not be quite the right size, right colour. And then I've got these ones, which are the blooming pearls. I think these aren't the right colour because these are in... we've got gold, greens. That one looks like Pretty Peacock, and then the pink. The little tiny ones at the top there. So they're really pretty as well, but they're not really the right colour. But I love that Stampin' Up! Has so many different embellishments to choose from, because I love my bling. I love my ribbons. So, you know, love to have them all. I don't have them all, but I would love to have them all. All right, let's see if we've got any blue ones in here. We've got lots and lots of different ones. I got a new packet of these ones too, the Purple Fine Shimmer Gems, because I only had some scrappy little bits left. So I bought some more. Aha, here we go. So these are the ombre matte decorative dots, and we've got some blues in there, which I think would be perfect. We've got all these other ones here. Just looking at those sequins, the iridescent adhesive back sequins, they would almost go. I do have some silver faceted gem trio pack. Oh, and there's these ones as well that has blue, and these ones that have blue. Tinsel Gem 3-pack, they have blue. Tinsel Gem 4-pack, they have blue. All right, let's have a look at those ones. Because I don't have the iridescent ones that come with the suite. But actually, I like those ones. I think I've already chosen those ones. I was going to use these matte dots, but I think I like these ones. Yeah, I think we'll go with those actually. Or the silver. No, let's go with the blue. We'll keep it monochromatic and we'll go with the blue. Now the one in the sample in the catalogue doesn't have, if I can get them out, there we go, doesn't have bling. So I'm adding these as an addition because I love bling on my projects. And I feel like we've got a bit of blank space down here that needs to be filled. So let's add some bling. And we might add the third one. I might add it over here. There we go. Done. So just a really simple, quick and easy card that you can create. All right. let's use some of that beautiful designer series paper now to do another project. So that's our quick and easy one. All right, where am I going to put that now? Let's find a spot. Find a spot on the desk. I'm running out of room here. Alrighty. I think we might do, I was thinking of this one or this one, but I think this one's got a little bit more to it. So we might do this one, and instead of doing a frame, we're going to do a square card. So this one is, it looks like this is almost a 6 by 6. So we are going to do hang on a sec, I'll grab my cardstock. I think we are going to do a square card of 14.5 by 14.5. So 14.5 times 2 is 29, isn't it? 14.5, 28, 29. Yep, so if we trim this down to 29 length, and then we'll go 14.5 this way. I haven't made a square card in ages. I used to only ever, I went through a phase years ago of only making square cards. I just loved square cards. All right, now I'm going to score this at 14.5. Yeah, but it's been a long time since I've actually made a square card. Now, Stampin' Up! Doesn't have square envelopes, but you can find square envelopes at stationery stores, or you might find them at your local craft markets, if you have local craft markets, or you can make your own. All right, so again, using those edges. There we go. All right. Now, with a square card, if you are here in Australia, it will just increase your postage a little bit. It'll probably be a $3 postage because I don't think it fits through the normal slot because it's a bit wider. So rather than $1.50, it'll cost $3 to post it. I'm going to keep this piece for extra die cutting or stamping. Okay, so we'll grab our designer series paper. Now, in the catalogue, they used this one here, but I might choose a different one. We might do a different colour scheme. So let's have a look and see what we like. This one's great because there's all the colours. That's the one that they used. Okay, so I'll put that one to the side. I do like this one, I have to say. So maybe that one, although that one's in the squares, so that will be hard to trim down to exactly the right number of squares that we want. Oh, actually, it might work. Oh, the dots. The dots were the ones that I liked, with the little dots. Where's the little dots? The little dots. I like that one. I like that one. We might use that one. Yeah, make it nice and colourful. We'll do that one. All right. So if that was 14.5 by 14.5, I want to take off, how much border do we want? I think I want a bit of a border. So we want it to look, you know what? I need to measure the size of the heart first because it's going to be the feature in the middle. So we need to make sure that we've got plenty of designer series paper around that heart. And then we're going to have the leaves as well. So I'll just take the leaves off the dies. When you get the dies, they come on these sheets which has double-sided tape on them that holds the dies. Just be very careful as you release your dies because that tape is very, very sticky. So just be careful that you don't bend your dies as you're doing that. So get your hand right underneath them, or even bend the cardstock back away from the die. So then this is going to come out from here. So yeah, so we probably want a border of about that, whatever that is. Let's measure with our ruler, shall we? 1 centimetre. Okay, so it's 1 centimetre all the way around. I think that should work. All right, 1 centimetre. So that means we need to take off 2 centimetres from, so what did I say that was? 14.5. So we need to go to 12.5. Is that right? I think that's right. 12.5. Yes. 12.5 that way, and then turn it the other way and trim that at 12.5 as well. All the measurements will be on my blog, so don't worry. Save these little bits because you can use them on other projects, or you can use them to decorate the inside of your card. All right. Yep. Good. All right. So now we've got a 1 centimetre border all the way around. How cool is that? Which way do I want these to go? Does it matter? Is the question. I think that way. I like it that way. All right. So I'm creating the frame look like the actual framed piece. Okay, now we want to do a heart and some leaves, and we're going to do them in white. We need a little bit of berry burst for the sentiment, so I'll grab some berry burst. And we only need a strip of berry burst for the sentiment, so I just grabbed a scrap, so we'll use that. I've already got my white embossing powder out as well because we're going to white emboss on this one. And there's some little hearts stamped in the background. So I've got my heart, and we want to stamp some little hearts in the background. So we can choose what color to stamp those in. But first of all, I'm going to do the leaves. Now, I was going to get my my sheets out from the recipes in the demonstrator website. Let me find the project. Here it is. All right, let's have a look and see what they used. Versamark ink. They used pumpkin pie, crushed curry, and berry burst. Yep, and they did use blending brushes, and they did paper piecing, iridescent striped ribbon. Yep, we need that. And we need the bling, and the embossing powder. Yep, which I've got all of that ready to go. The only thing is we need to just decide what color we're going to stamp the hearts. All right, so we're going to use oh wait, there's other, they've got some of these ones in the background too, which I nearly missed. This one. So we have to choose what color we're going to use for that one as well, because I'm using a different color palette. I've got like all of the colors here, so really we could do it in any color, wouldn't matter. Oh, there's a couple of different colors of those ones actually. Just having a look to see in the image here. Oh, there's a couple of different ones of those, and there's a couple of different ones of those. Okay, so how many do we need to die cut? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those, and looks like 2 of the little ones. So 5 of the large ones and 2 of the little ones. Okay, we better start die cutting, and the heart as well. All right, so let's put this over to the side, and we'll do some die cutting. plates. Okay, now I didn't ask, does anybody already have this suite? Or do you have the stamp sets? Now, where did that scrap of cardstock go, the white that I had? There it is, because we'll use that to cut some of these leaves. Let's see how many we can get out of these. I think these ones were the coloured ones, these ones were the white ones. So what I'm going to do is I will use this scrap that I cut off from making the card base, and I'll just cut this down into smaller pieces. There we go. Now I'm not sure what colour of these I want to have. What colour do I want to highlight from here? Let's see, maybe a Coastal Cabana and a Petunia Pop. We'll get some of those colours. So Coastal Cabana, oh, actually the Petunia Pop might be a little bit too close to the sentiment label. So I might do Coastal Cabana and Pretty in Pink. Let's see, we've got some Coastal Cabana in there. Not really so much any Pretty in Pink, so maybe I should pick one of the other colours. We could do one of the yellows. Let's do some Crushed Curry. Daffodil Delight. Let's go Daffodil Delight. Daffodil Delight and Coastal Cabana. Or actually, I'm just changing my mind. Shy Shamrock. Let's go Shy Shamrock and Daffodil Delight. Daffodil Delight. Shy Shamrock. I might grab some Coastal Cabana as well. And Coastal. And we can decide which ones. Actually, I quite like those two together. Maybe we should do those two and not the yellow. Oh, we'll see. They're going to be on opposite sides, so they might look okay. All right. So I'm going to just trim around this one as well. So we can see if we can die cut two, see if we can fit two on at once. See how we go on the plate here. I might just stick that down with a bit of post-it tape. Oh, the Coastal Cabana looks blue when sitting on the Shy Shamrock. Interesting. All right, so we've got our number 1 plate, our number 2 plate, and we're putting a number 2 plate over the top. They are very different greens. The Coastal Cabana definitely has the blue undertones, whereas the Shy Shamrock is more, it does have a blue undertone too, but it's more green than blue. Okay. Oh, I'm losing my putty end out of my tool. All right, so, oh, these might take a bit of time to, so I've gone from the very basic, easy project to the one that probably has the most elements on it. So, that wasn't really good planning, Mandy, was it? Oh, never mind. It's all good. It's all good. All right, so each time you die cut, make sure you clean your plate and get rid of all those little pieces, because otherwise they can put indents into your next piece that you die cut through. All right, so that's the first set. Let's do another one. That at a bit more of an angle this time, so I'm not wasting so much cardstock. That we'll do a shy shamrock. I'm just going to cut, I didn't have any scrap of the shy shamrock, so I'm just going to trim that down. All right, so I just trimmed it in the same way as I showed you to trim the other ones. And then, it does look very blue next to the shy shamrock, doesn't it? Yeah, it's not though, it's a greeny colour, just looks different. Pop that one on there. And put those two through together. There we go. Now, if I was using my larger die cutting machine, I could do the hearts as well through at the same time, but I decided not to use the big machine today. I just decided to go with the smaller machine because it just fits easier on my desk. So, all right, so there's the, yeah, okay, good. So there's the two coloured leaves. I'll put this one back. And we need to do, they do look nice for the leaves, don't they, Jenny? Yeah, I like those two colours. These, look at these ones, these big ones, they look beautiful as well. And if you wanted to, you could do these in a colour. You can even use a blending brush on them to put a bit of colour, which we might do on some of them. They did say in the recipes that they did use blending brushes, but I'm not quite sure. I think it might have been on the heart, not on the leaves so much. Okay, so we'll clean this one off. I'm going to scrape it with my ruler this time because that makes it much easier. Get all those little bits off. Okay, so that's my two coloured leaves. So we want some more white ones. That's what we want. I've got to get some more white. There's another piece of white. I'll just cut this down. Fit that on there like that. Watch where my fingers are. I nearly cut my finger. Okay. So I think in this project, the die cutting is probably the most time-consuming part of it. It's not difficult, it's just time-consuming. I'll just scroll back up. I think there was a message I missed. Oh, Jenny said, nice and easy card, Mandy, very nice. Pink goes with the blue. Pink goes with the blue. Was that on the best wishes card, Jenny? Which pink were you talking about? I'm not sure which pink you mean. I put all blue on that card. Or are you talking about this one that I'm making now? Sorry, I just picked up your message then. I didn't see that message before. So that's 3. Oh, was that when I was trying to choose the colours for the leaves? Oh, for the leaves. Okay, got you, got you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there is one of those that was coloured, with the Stampin' Blends. I think that's what it was. I'll do another one. Yes, some of these are coloured with the Stampin' Blends. Not Stampin' Blends, sorry. The blending brushes. I did get the blending brushes down because I knew that that was, they were used in this project. But I hadn't worked out yet which parts that was for. But I think it was for this and maybe for the heart outline. I'll have a closer look at the picture. Because in the recipes that we get as demonstrators, it doesn't actually tell us exactly how to put the project together. It just tells us what is used and if there's any, like what products are used and if there's any specific techniques. It doesn't actually give us the step-by-step instructions. So we've got to work that bit out as we go. Okay, so I'll just pop all those little release holes to help me get the leaves out of this die. This one is a little bit of a delicate one, so you want to be careful when you're doing that. So what have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I needed 5, so I might just do one more. And then we'll do our heart, and then we can start putting it all together. All right. One more leaf. Can I get one out of this? Oops, I don't think that's going to fit. Is it going to fit? It's going to be just too... Oh, look, I can just get one out of that. Oh, that's very close, but that is perfect. Look at that. There we go. I love the Take Your Pick tool. Who else loves their Take Your Pick tool? I use it for every project. It's probably, apart from my trimmer, it's probably my most used tool because I think I use it for every single project that I make. I always use the Take Your Pick tool, whether or not it's for releasing dies or if it's for putting my Stampin' Dimensionals on or taking off the backings from my Stampin' Dimensionals. It's my most used tool. There we go. All right. Now we just need to do the heart. Okay. Now I need another white piece for the heart. It's another piece I had over there. So I'm just going to quickly cut that. And let's have a look. All right, so it cuts. Oh, interesting. All right. So this is how the heart cuts. This is the first time I've cut it, so I'm discovering this with you. So it doesn't cut it all the way out here. It leaves that little bit just there. So if you want to use that inside part of the heart, you just need to snip that last little bit there like that. But what it does do is it cuts the outline. So I'm going to very carefully release that. Just run my tool around there and release that heart. And there we have, whoops, there we go, our little heart outline. Isn't that cute? So pretty. All right. I think that's it for the die cutting. Right, now we need, okay, so we'll get rid of this piece, we'll finish with that, and this piece, and we'll put our heart back on our die sheet so we don't lose that. lose that one. Okay. Right, so there are all of our components. Now the other thing we need to do is to stamp our sentiment. And I've got my white embossing powder with my embossing additions toolkit. We're going to stamp that onto a piece of Berry Burst, and we're going to be using Versamark for that. I've got my heat tool here ready, so we'll do all of that so we've got all of the components ready, and then we can start putting everything together. Now we only want a strip, so I'm going to have, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be colouring this part, but basically it's that size, so we just want a strip. So, oh, we better get our sentiment out first. That would be helpful, wouldn't it? On the project they used love you, but I want to use thank you. Just having a look to see what else there was. So we've got so excited for you, thank you, for being a friend, obviously, love you, miss you, and then we've got happy birthday, which is in 2 lines. If you wanted to do the masking technique and have them side by side, you could do that and make a happy birthday card. But I don't have time for extra techniques today, so I'll show you that one another time. So we're just going to do thank you. So I'll grab a block. Oh, sticky, sticky. Just going to grab this one. This is my H block. All right. So I just want to work out the width that I need. So the stamp is about 1 centimetre. So I want probably, say, about a 2 centimetre strip. And what is this? This is way too big. Oh, it's 2.5. So I might just trim that down a little bit before I stamp on it. And how long do I need it? Let's see, about that long. So I'll just trim this off camera. So I'm trimming it at 9 centimetres long by 2 centimetres wide. There we go, 9 by 2 centimetres. And that might even still be a little bit wide. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think I want to take a bit more off that. I think I'm going to cut that down to 1.5, actually. I think otherwise it'll be too wide for the heart. Yep, that'll be better. Okay. All right, so we're going to ink up our stamp. Aha, you know what I forgot? My embossing buddy. I always forget my embossing buddy, don't I, everyone? You all need to yell out to me every time. Mandy, use your embossing buddy. All right, so we're going to take the embossing buddy. It is a anti-static powder in this little pillow. I'm just going to rub it on the cardstock so that the ink is only going to, the embossing powder is only going to stick to the ink and not to the rest of the cardstock. All right, so I'm using my grid paper to line that up. I'm going to stamp that in the middle. And the good thing about the photopolymer stamps is you can see straight through it to see where you are lining it up. Okay. I'm going to pop that into my tray. In fact, I'm going to put my tweezers on it ready. And I'm going to take my white embossing powder. Now, this is the old embossing powder. Stampin' Up has a new one now. It's called the Wow Emboss Powder, or Wow Embossing Powder, which they just launched in the new catalogue. So, but I'm using up my old one first before I get the new one. Okay, now a tip for you when you are embossing, make sure that you return your embossing powder back to your container before you start heat embossing. Because if you accidentally misdirect your heat tool and you melt this powder, you'll be very sad because you won't be able to reuse it. Okay, so we'll put that back on. Back on, put that away. Just going to quickly clean that stamp because I do already have that embossing powder ready on my ink, on the stamp, on the piece. I just want to clean that off first. Okay, now I've got my heat tool here. We're going to use the number 2 setting for heat embossing. I'm just going to heat it up for a moment first. I'll be holding this upside down. I'm just going to put my silicone craft sheet down too, just to protect my desktop from the heat a little bit, because my my background piece here, it actually warps with the heat, so the silicone helps to protect it. So as you see the embossing powder start to melt and become shiny and raised, just slowly move your heat tool until it all becomes shiny and raised, and then stop, because if you overheat it, it's going to go flat and it will lose the gloss. Okay, that's great. That's all done. That's how quick and easy it is. All right, oops, just stuck my arm in that. Let me just have a sip of my tea. I'm loving how this is looking on camera. How beautiful is that coloured background? So pretty. Okay. Oh, actually, I might leave the paper out because we're going to do a little bit of... Right, so we've got our sentiment done. We might trim off the ends a little bit later on, but for now we'll just leave it at that length. Okay, so now we're going to work out what colours we want to have these leaves. So I think what I'm going to do to begin with is I'm going to adhere. You love the spots, Christy? Yeah, they're really cute, aren't they? They're so pretty and bright and fun. Whoops, and they're sliding away from me. I am going to, now if you wanted to, you could put another colour border behind that, or you could just leave the white frame. In the catalogue, the actual project was created in a frame. So it didn't have any other colour. It was just the designer series paper with the white frame around it. And that's what I'm sort of depicting. Rather than having a framed project, I'm turning it into a card. So that's kind of what the look that I'm going for. But if you wanted to, you could have an extra coloured mat behind that to just lift that designer series paper. But I think I'm not going to worry about it today. I mean, I don't know. I'm very tempted to. Should I? Shouldn't I? What does everyone think? Should I just leave it plain, or should I add another border? Should I add a little fine border of colour behind that? Even a little fine black border behind that would make it pop, wouldn't it? Or should I just leave it? I don't know. Too many options. Too many decisions. There's so many different ways you could go with it. But I was trying to recreate that frame look. So I'm thinking maybe just leave it. Nobody's saying anything yet. I can't see any comments coming through. No opinions. No. Okay, we're going for it. Look at these beautiful colours on the other side too, though. How gorgeous are they? Be nice to do this card with this one on the back, actually. Be nice to have that as a... I might do another one with that as the designer series paper instead of the spots. But it's so pretty. Oh, wait, which way up did I have it now? That way, I think, didn't I? Okay, so now, time of truth. We have to try and line this up in the middle as best as we can. There we go. All right. That looks pretty good. And the grid paper is helping me to line things up. Okay. Just leave it, Rose? Oh, good. I'm glad you said that because I just stuck it. Lucky. Lucky, lucky, lucky. All right. So now we've got our heart. We're having our white heart in the middle. Oh, we need our ribbon too. So we're going to need a ribbon piece. We've got our beautiful iridescent ribbon. And that's going to be behind our sentiment. That's just going to run down across like that. So I'm just trying to work out how much we need of the ribbon. I'll just do a little bit of extra, just so we've got a little bit of extra length, and then we can trim it up if we choose to. Just angle the ends a little bit like that. Oh, better have them the same, hey, that would be good. That would be a good thing. Have them at the same angle, that would look so much nicer. There we go. Alrighty. So, Christy, if you're just jumping on, I did create, this is my second project today. I did create another project before this one. Not sure if you saw it, but feel free to go back and watch the replay. I did a quick and easy card before this one. All right, so that's going to go there. We'll just pop that over to the side. And then we've got our little border that's going to go around our heart. Now we're going to colour that. We're going to decide what colour we want to. Yeah, definitely check it out. It was a nice, quick and easy card. Then we're going to have some of these coming from behind. These are beautiful. I love these leaves. They're so gorgeous. We might need to trim these down a little bit too to have them fit easily in behind there. So we can easily do that. We just trim the ends off them. And you can even keep the leaves that you trim off because you might be able to use them on another project. If you just trim them up nicely with a nice rounded edge to them, you can actually use them on another project. So don't throw those out if you do trim them down. So we're going to have a couple of leaves behind there like that. That one's also going to need to be trimmed down because it's going to be too long as well. There we go. All right. And then we're going to have a couple coming down to the bottom. I think all of these are going to need to be trimmed because we're going to be, let's just do all of them. Just trim off that bottom leaf on all of them. We could probably even trim off this one as well, but we won't do too much just yet. We'll see how we go. Yep, one there and another one over here, which is going to be a coloured one. Just having a look at the picture. I think there was maybe only 4. And then we've got the, I'm going to trim this one off too. Then we've got the coloured leaves that are going in there as well. Oops, put that over there. And let's trim that one off too. Yeah, that's better. Now we can fit them in a bit better. There we go. Let's do that with these ones as well. So I love that you can trim them down and use them in smaller segments as well, which is awesome. Save those extra little leaves. So yeah, I think we only need 4 of those, and then we've got the 2 coloured leaves as well, which we're going to pop one in up here. Actually, we might put the softer colour at the top, and then we're going to put the darker one down here. All right, so what we're going to do is we are going to put a little bit of colour on these leaves. I don't think we need this extra one. And I'm going to put a bit of colour on this heart as well. What colour heart would we like, people? So we've got the blues there. We're going to have the purple sentiment go across the heart like that. It is going to need the ends trimmed up because it's way too long. And I might even angle them. Which way do I want to go? I might go that way this time. Okay, and so that we get the same angle on the other side, we'll just do this. we go. Use that as our little template to get the same angle on that side. Oops. There we go, like that. So that'll go across there. And then, so what colour do we want the heart? What colour do we want the heart? We're going to use our blending brushes. I've got all my blending brushes here in my little pen holder. This is how I store them. And we're going to use some of these to add a bit of colour. I'm thinking maybe a purple or a pink. I'm looking at the colours that are in the paper here, or maybe even the blue. Maybe the blue around the heart would look nice because we've got some blue popping out here. How about if we use some of the blue? Could do some balmy blue, or we could do some of the reddy colours, the reddy pinky colours. We've got Melon Mambo. Oh, Melon Mambo might be nice. The bright pop of pink. We've got some bright pop of pink. What colour do you all think I should make the hearts? The heart, the outline of the heart. Should we do purples? Should we do pinks? I've got a couple of different purple brushes. I've got some pinks. That's my ready pinks. I've got a small one as well. Oh, ended up with two small purple ones. That's interesting. I'll get the darker one. Yeah. Blue, Melon Mambo or Berry Burst, Julie says. Pink, Rose says. Oh, Dimity said blue. So we've got blues, we've got two for the pinks. All right, so what pinks have we got? We've got, I've got Pretty in Pink, I've got Melon Mambo. Hang on a minute, I'll just move my inks out of the way. I've got stuff going on everywhere here. Pretty in Pink or Melon Mambo. Has to go with the purple that's going to go over the heart. I'm thinking maybe the Pretty in Pink. The Melon Mambo might be a bit too dark, a bit too close. So I'm thinking maybe the Pretty in Pink. They go really beautifully together. Look at that. I think that might be the one. Yep. Because we don't want it exactly the same color as that. We want it to be like a complement to that. So let's do the Pretty in Pink. You can even make this heart different tones if you wanted to, because we've got lots of colors in there. I think the one that they had in the catalogue, they'd done two different colors, but I might just keep this one a single color, I think. So I'm using my small blending brush and I'm just going to brush the color on. Now, if you wanted to, you could die cut this out of the color, but using the blending brush will just give you a softer color rather than the strong color of the cardstock. A little bit like we've got the soft watercolors here in the paper. So it'll kind of give us a similar sort of effect. Now, normally when we use blending brushes, we go round and round in a circular motion, but because I'm just coloring this very fine little piece, even just a brush stroke sort of technique is working fine to color that. Just being really careful because it's quite delicate. It's a very fine little piece. I've got my ink on the wrong side of me, don't I? Reaching across myself there. Okay, there we go. And look, you could even use this as a template in the back and to create a heart background. If you went, I've moved it, but obviously if you kept it in the same spot and you went all the way around it, you could use it as a little background. So many different ideas you can do. So just keep on dabbing it back in the ink to pick up the ink till you get the desired depth of color that you're after. So let's have a look and see how that looks around our heart. Just remove that for the moment. Pop that around our heart. Oh, that looks pretty. Haven't glued anything down yet, of course, so it's all going to sit funny at the moment. And then that across there. Oh, that'll be beautiful. All right, so now do we want to add a little bit of color to some of our leaves here? We can add some different colors to our leaves, the tips of our leaves. There was a couple of extra colors that they used on some of those leaves. So we had a bit of the purples, and we could even put a little bit of the yellows. So we've got maybe some deep crumb cake, crushed curry. Not crumb cake, what am I talking about? We could do a little bit of petunia pop, or we could even do a little bit of the blues to bring in some of the blues, because who said blues? Dimity said blue. Could do a little bit of balmy blue, or coastal. No, coastal we've already got. We've got this in the coastal. So let's do a little bit. I might try it on this one first. Oh, I need different brushes. I need my blue. I'll get my standard size balmy blue, and then I need my yellow for the crushed curry. All right, so let's just put just a little bit of color on that one, and have a look at how that would look if we add that in. So we'll trim this one down again. We just add an extra little bit of, oops, oh no, oh dear, oh, they all got caught. That's okay, that's okay, don't panic, don't panic. All right, so pop that one in there, that one in there. There's another one in here. Do our little, trying to do a little cluster here. It's hard with the intricate leaves because they want to keep on sticking into each other. Sticking to each other, I should say. Something like that, and then that in there. It's going to be a matter of piecing them all together, I think. Or maybe we replace one of the white ones. Maybe we replace that white one with the yellow. It's a bit hard when everything keeps moving. They did have an extra white one. I had an extra white one out here, this way. I'm looking at the picture in the catalogue. This one here, this one here. This one was coming from behind this one. Like that. And then this one was behind all of them. Oh wait, we had the light colour up here, didn't we? That one was kind of coming from behind there. Something like that. And then down the bottom, there was another coloured one, a blue one. So let's colour one of these in the blue, the balmy blue. Our soft colour in the centre of the heart, Jenny. That's a good idea. So I'm just doing I'll close this one up so I don't accidentally put my brush in the wrong colour, because, you know, I've done that before. So a soft colour in the centre of the heart, yep. We could do a very light go over of the pink to match the outline, but just do it really softly so that the outline still sort of pops. There we go. So now we've got some light blue leaves. Okay. Oh, what did Julie say? Oh, pretty peacock. Oh, that's an idea. Pretty peacock might look nice. I think I'm getting my heart a bit too low. Let's bring this one out here. And that one there. And then this one in here. So it needs to go down a bit lower. Once I start to actually glue them in place, it'll be so much easier, but at the moment they're just wanting to all move everywhere. I think this one needs a bit more colour. Something like that. Yep, this one needs more colour. Needs to be a bit darker. Little bit darker, please. Okay, let's give it a little bit, go a bit heavier with the balmy blue. That's a better depth of colour. It was looking a little bit wishy-washy, wasn't it? There we go. If I asked you what your favourite colour was, what would you say? What's everyone's favourite colours? I think everyone knows my favourite colours. There. Yeah, we've got a bit of colour going on there, haven't we? Now, what was that colour? That was the Pretty in Pink. Pretty in Pink. So I might get my big pink brush to do the centre of the heart. Is that the one there? Oh, Helen likes lavender. Beautiful. I do like the purples myself, Helen. Pinks and purples are my favourites. All right, and we'll take the white heart, and as Jenny suggested, we will just do a very light go over with the Pretty in Pink. So to get a light, a bit dark on there, I don't know what that's from. Oh, it's probably come up against one of the other brushes in the thing. So load up your brush, dab it off on your paper first, and then start off your paper and do a circular motion on your piece that you want to colour. Just make this a little bit soft pink so that we don't want it too dark, but it takes away that stark white. So then the frame around the outside will actually stand out too. There. Okay, let's have a look. Oops. Oh, we've lost the plot now. Look at this. All right, so now it's got a soft pink hue to it. And it's not quite so stark white. That'll help those white leaves to pop a bit more too, Jenny. Actually, that was a good idea. It's just very, very soft. What do you think? How's that looking? How's that looking, everybody? And we've still got to put the ribbon as well, which we'll do. Yeah, I'm liking that. Do you think the heart needs a little bit more pink? Does it need a bit more depth of colour in the pink heart? What are you all thinking? I mean, you could, because you've got all those colors in there, you could really do any combination of colors here and you wouldn't go wrong. It would be beautiful. Oh, I didn't stamp the little hearts either. Forgot about those. The little hearts we need to stamp in a color. I don't know what color. Don't know what color we need to stamp those little hearts in. Do we need those little hearts on this one? Just the little hearts, not the medium-sized one. We're just going to do just the little hearts. What do you think? Does that? I think that heart needs a little bit more pink. If we're going to make it pink, I think we need to make it a little bit deeper pink than that. I'm thinking just a little bit more. Let's go a little bit more. I just don't want to take it too dark though, because I want the outline of the heart to stand out. It's very freeform heart, isn't it? Oh, that's a bit better. That's a bit better. Okay, good. Yep, that's better. Look at that. That's much better. It's a little bit more pink. Okay. So I'm thinking because that heart is pink, maybe I should stamp the other hearts in the pink as well. Or should I do them in Petunia Pop? Let's try Petunia Pop. Petunia Pop is the it's a purpley pink. I mean, it's purple, but it's more of a pinky. Oh, it's very bright. Might be a bit too bright. Might be a bit too bright. Might try the Pretty in Pink. Just give that a clean. So Glenda is, Helen is the only one who has told me that her favourite colour. What's everybody else's favourite colour? Funny thing is, I love pink and purple, but I don't wear very much pink and purple. I realised that just recently. I'm like, wow, that's really interesting that they're my favourite colours, but I rarely wear them. Okay, there we go. Yep, they're better. Okay, so let's stamp. Oh, you know what? I'm going to stamp those hearts after we've stuck everything else down, because in case things move and I stick them in the wrong spot or something and I cover up those hearts, I think we'll come back in. Oh, Rose likes red, yellow, yellow, green. Not red, yellow and green, or a yellowy green. Very nice. Sort of like a yellowy green, kind of like lemon lime twist. That kind of a colour, like this kind of a yellowy green rose, or is that too bright? Oh, yellow and green. Okay, gotcha. All right, so now we need to start sticking some of this down. Now we've got to find the center point where our, oh, any green. You like any green. Oh, that's nice. Lovely. Very good. All right, so we've got to work out where all of this is going to go. You know what I'm thinking? I'm wondering if I did this, I'm just wondering about offsetting, because I really want to pop this heart up, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to because of the detail of the outline. I'm just thinking if I offset this outline and adhere that offset a little bit, how would that look? No, I don't like that. I like it to really hug the heart. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to adhere these pieces to the back of the heart, and then we're going to lift it all up. That's what we're going to do. All right, so I'm going to take this part away for the moment while I do all of these other pieces, and I'll just get this positioned where I want to have it first, and then I'm going to start to stick all of these pieces to the back of the heart. Come on, glue. The other day I opened this glue and it was running so fast, and now today it doesn't want to run at all. Okay, so we'll adhere that one there. I'm going to pop my glasses on so I can see to do this. All right, so that one. And then let's put this one in next. Come on, there we go. I'm just adding a little bit of glue to the ends, the tips of the leaves. Adhere that there. Okay. Here, this one here. Just there. So yesterday, did you all see my post yesterday? I had a lovely quiet day watching a bit of Netflix. I had a bit of a sleep in because I hadn't well, actually I was up early in the morning with Callie, our puppy dog, because she was barking her head off, and she woke me up 3 times earlier in the morning, and then I went back to bed. I took her back with me and she went back to sleep, which was good. And then we had a bit of a sleep in, and then I just had a really nice chilled day watching a bit of Netflix, and I was making some gift tags for my team because each month I give out prizes for recognition for my team, and so I was making some gift tags for that, and watching Netflix while I did it. Normally, Sunday's actually my day off. I don't normally do work on Sundays, but I was really enjoying putting the tags together. It was really just relaxing. Took quite a while to make them because there was a lot of pieces, but yeah, it was nice. Just chilled. Hubby made dinner, which was great. I didn't even need to cook dinner. We just had sausages, but that's okay. I've taught him to cook the basics, so it's all good. And yeah, so it was really good. Then I was up till late, and then I did do some work late at night. And then, as I said earlier, I ate some crackers really late at night, which was a bad idea, because then I went to bed and didn't feel so great. But I'm fine today. It's just that I ate too late before going to bed. There we go. Okay, so they are all attached now to the back of there. And we can even add some more glue where we can see now where they're attaching, just to be sure that they're not going to come off. There we go. Oh, I just about missed the spot there. That's okay. So I think that is all good. Just making sure they're attached well. Scrape a little bit off there and add it over here. Make that one sit down there. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I am going to use some Stampin' Dimensionals to the back of that and pop all of that up, which will give it that lift and dimension on the card. Now, I don't know if that's what they did in the sample project, but that's what I'm going to do, because I love to have lots of dimension on my projects. So I'm putting some dimensionals over the backs of these other pieces as well. Now that one's a little bit bulky there, so what I might do is I might put some dimensionals. I might get my minis and add some minis. Oops, it's my little mini dimensionals, and I've drawn my lines on the backs of them so I can see if I've taken off the backings or not. And I'm going to put some dimensionals on the backs of these solid leaves to help everything stay in place, but also to make sure that they are secure and popped up nicely. Okay, I'll just stick one more in here just to make sure that's all nice and secure. Okay, so now let's take the backing paper off all of those dimensionals, and I like to use my take a pick tool to do that. Poke them off, it makes it a lot easier. We'll do the little ones, they're a little bit more delicate, so let's take my time. Today is it's a long one again today, a long live again today. That's because we made 2 projects. See, I was a little bit ambitious today, making 2 projects. I didn't realize this one was actually going to take quite so long as what it did, but that's okay. All right, so then we're going to pop this down in the middle, lining those leaves up to try and keep them within the frame as much as possible. There we go. Now this is going to go over the top, but it's going to glue onto where those leaves are, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'll run a little bit of glue. And normally I would do my glue dabbing technique with this, but I think because I want to make sure I get the glue in the right areas, it's got to be there to there. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to mark it on the back with a pencil from here to here for my glue on that side. So I'll just put a little, so that's where I'm going to put my glue in that section there. And up here, I'm going to put glue from here all the way around to here. So this little bit at the bottom here, oops, this little bit here is going to be loose, but what I'm thinking is I might just sneak a little bit of glue on the end here and just have that little tip bit there just sit on top of the heart to hold it in place so that it doesn't get caught on anything. All right, so I'm going to bring back in that silicone craft sheet that I had before, because the glue doesn't stick to that, it just comes back off. And let's run the glue. I do have a fine tip glue pen, but currently my fine tip glue pen is blocked, and I haven't had the time to spend to unblock it. Okay, there, and then where were we going here? From here to here. Was it from here to here? Hang on a minute. Where was it? From there to... Oh, I think I just glued the wrong part. I did too. It was from here to here. Uh-oh. All right, let's just rub that back off. I went the wrong way. It's because I've turned my heart upside down. That's okay. That's all right. We'll work with it. It's all good. Okay, little dabs of glue. Being very careful, this glue can run really quickly. So just taking it easy with the glue. Don't want to get too much and have it oozing everywhere. All right, then we wanted a little bit of glue just here. Oh, that's what threw me, because I had that bit there. And then, don't stick, don't stick. And then from here down to here. Oops. Control the flow of glue. All right, there we go. Okay, I did just catch on my finger on that side, so hopefully I can get that to reshape. All right, so take that down to there, and then this bit around here, I'm just going to take this little end. Oh, this is where it caught on my finger and kinked it just a bit there. I'm just going to sneak that up on the edge of that heart just there. So that'll hold in place. Whereas here, it should stick to the leaves. So it's going around the outside edge, and just here I've snuck it just up onto the edge there. Might even do it on this side too. Yeah, because I got that glue on there, I'm just going to sneak it up onto the edge there a little bit too. Sorry, I don't know if I've got my head in camera just then. I was looking right over the top of the heart. Sneak that up on the edge there just to hold that. There we go. Good. Okay. So that was the finicky part. That's done now. And then we'll put our ribbon. So we've got our beautiful ribbon here. Oh, I just need to fix that end up. That's not looking too good. Okay, that's better. Just trim that up a little bit. So we're going to have our ribbon go across our heart like that. And then our sentiment will go across the middle like that. Okay, so I'm going to grab a couple of glue dots for the ribbon. This is my box of glue dots. So I think I'm going to need 2. I'll do 1. Come on, up you come, up you come. It's wanting to be pedantic. So I'll put 1 where they're going to cross over. Oops. Let's get them to cross over in the right spot first. Loop them over a little bit. Loop the loop. Oh, I had it sitting nice before, and now it's not wanting to do the same as what I had it before. Was it like that? There, something like that. Okay, so I'll put 1 glue dot under there just to hold. No, that's not where I told you to go. Go there. There we go. That's better. There we go. Oh, goodness. All right, and then we'll grab another glue dot. This time I'm going to take the ribbon to the glue dot and pick the glue dot up onto the back of the ribbon and pop that down there like that. There we go. Just go up a little bit higher. Oh, come on. There we go. Up a little bit higher. There, like that. Okay, and then we'll put our sentiment across the little belly of the heart. And I'm going to pop that one up on dimensionals as well. Lots and lots of dimensionals. So we like lots of dimension on our cards. Put that across there. Actually, I will put 1 in the middle. I was thinking, will I put 1 in the middle or not? I will. Just for a bit of added strength, added oomph. Across the middle there. Just make sure that I'm covering up the glue dots where the glue dots are. There we go, like that. And then we're going to add some bling and those little hearts, those extra little hearts. So I only want the smallest heart. So to do that, I'm just going to ink it up right on the edge. Can you see that? I'm just making sure that's in shot. Right on the edge, and make sure I don't get any glue on that, oh sorry, glue, ink on the other heart. And we're just going to add a couple of hearts down here. Put 1 there. And we'll put 1 up here. And then we'll do some on the other side. You can tell when I'm concentrating because I go really quiet. might put one up here. So that's 3. Might put another one. Oh, I won't be able to get one over here. I was going to put another one over here, but because the heart here is in the way, that's going to hit the other stamp. So I won't be able to get another one there. So I might just leave the 3, I think. And then, I could get another one in there. Actually, I feel like that one should have been up there, but it doesn't matter now. It's too late. Already done. Yeah, I think I might just leave the 3 and then we'll put some bling on. So we'll give this one a clean. Leave our glue dots away. Okay, and just some bling. And I think this time we're just going to use some, because we've got so much colour going on there and we've got that beautiful iridescent ribbon, I think we're just going to use some plain bling this time. We can either use the iridescent pearls, because I don't have the coordinating bling that goes with this suite, or, oh, actually, the flat adhesive back pearls might work too, because they throw a lot of colour. No, I don't want to add any more colour. I just want something plain. Okay, so we've got rhinestones, or we've got the iridescent pearls. I think the rhinestones will give more shine. I think the pearls will be lost a little bit because there's so much going on. So I think we might just use the rhinestones. That's a brand new packet, but let's use up the one that we've already got opened. Use up all of our little bits and pieces. Oh, that one looks like a bit of a funny one. What's happened there? That one's gone a bit funny. I'll get rid of that one. Okay, so let's add some bling. Where did I put my take your pick tool now? Oh, there it is. Didn't put it in its usual spot. Okay, so do we want, well, probably not a big one. So now the trick is to work out where to put our bling. I might put a bling up here. We might put a little one here on our heart. Whoop. These ones don't want to come off the backing. Put a little one there. No, not there. Doesn't look right there. Over here perhaps. It's very blingy, very busy, I should say, not blingy, a very busy card. But so pretty, like I love all the colors. No, I think I want to use the smaller ones. So we've got 1, 2, 3. So we either, when we're doing our embellishments, we either do 3 or 5 to make it so that it's aesthetically pleasing to the eye. Oh my goodness, it's so hard to know where to put them. Yeah, having an odd number is apparently, in the design world, it's what you do. I don't know the full philosophy behind it, but it's more balanced if you do an odd number. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We need one more, 5. Where am I going to put this one here? Maybe down here? Maybe down here. There we go. I don't know about this one here. I'm second guessing that one there. I don't know if that one should be there. Well, let's see if I can lift it back off. usually if I can lift it back off, then I know that it's going to be moved. And then if it doesn't, it's like, no, I'm staying here. No, that one's not going to move. It's not fully lifting off. So, okay, it's staying there. There we go. Done. Okay, wow, that was a mammoth effort to do that one. So let's have a look at the original one in the catalogue. We'll see how different it is. So this is the original framed artwork or framed home decor piece. And this is the card that I created. So changing it up, making it into a card. So I will do something inside here. I might add a little bit of DSP or do a bit of stamping or something just to dress up the inside a little bit. But there you go. So that's how you can turn one project into something else, but use the inspiration from in the catalogue. So I hope that you found that helpful. Let's have a look at the other card as well. The first one that we created. So there's our easy, our very easy basic project using 2 colors of ink, just the Night of Navy and Blueberry Bushel. And yeah, so that one was a really easy one. And then we went to the very, very detailed one, which took a lot longer. It's actually not a difficult card. It's just that there's a lot of pieces to put together. But once you get the pieces all put together, then yeah, it comes together beautifully. So there you go. So I hope that you all enjoyed that. Thank you all so much for being here. Bye, Rose. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sticking with me tonight. Go and enjoy your dinner. I'm going to quickly tip the camera back up face to face so that I can say goodbye to you properly. So bear with me one moment while I just do that. Okay, here we go. Okay, oh, hang on, what's happening here? There we go, got it. My stand was going all wonky on me. I'm going to make sure I do up the right clamps. There we go. It was all going all wonky and I thought, oh my goodness, it's all going to fall down in a minute. There we go. Okay. So I hope that you enjoyed that, and I hope that that showed you how to put together that project. I mean, this one was pretty easy, but we still had a technique in that one too, with the stamping off and a little bit of die cutting with the hearts. But if you don't have the dies, you can just hand cut those, or as we call it, fussy cutting. Offsetting the white label, or the white panel, I should say, the white layer. Just offsetting that a little bit on purpose, sticking that crooked on purpose. So that's a little bit of a technique as well. But then this one was just, yeah, lots and lots going on in that one. But it turned out really pretty, and I love that paper. So I hope that you enjoyed that. And thank you so much for sticking with me, because that was a mammoth project, that one that took a while. So I hope that you enjoy your week. Remember, we've got all of those promotions. We've got the new online exclusives, the new kits. We've got bonus days where you can earn coupons with every $90 purchase. And I've got my Christmas in July card buffet coming up for those of you who are local. So make sure that you register by next Wednesday. I will advertise that in the next couple of days as well. All the measurements for the projects today will be on my blog, so check those out over there. That'll be there in the next couple of days when I can get to it, because I've got a really busy couple of days coming up. Callie's got grooming this week, so that sort of takes me out almost for half a day to get her to and from grooming. And we have to hang around while she's being groomed because it's not local, so we have to drive a bit of a distance. But yeah, so anyway, I hope you all have a fantastic week. I hope you get some crafting in there. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you all again next Monday afternoon, and we'll try and do just one project next week that will be hopefully a bit quicker. All right, have a fantastic week, everyone. And as I always say, happy crafting. Bye.